Hi, this is Jackie Garcia, and I wanted to provide an overview of what to expect at the Run, Read, and Rock program. And this will be, of course, after school, taking place on Thursdays. And I want to thank you, firstly, for signing up to volunteer. This couldn't happen without you, so I very much appreciate you volunteering your time. So, many years ago, before I had a family of my own and I was in my 20s, I served as a special education teacher in Centennial. And what I was finding was uh, the pressing need of the brain and body connection to very much support some of my learners, or many of my learners, I should say, which then led to wait, this could really impact everyone. So this was, in a way, the birth of this idea of a program. And I thought, as a marathon runner, I did qualify for the Boston Marathon. So I was a scholar athlete in college, in soccer and running, and just knowing how much that had shaped my life and learning how building endurance and setting goals had largely impacted who I was and trying to instill that in others, I then thought, wow, there's a very much connection between that discipline and how I pursued my doctorate degree and the areas of just very much being disciplined in my reading endurance and writing, and also the basis of rocking your character, just very much helping others. So tying that all together, the Run, Read, and Rock, it's been designed to promote the endurance of both literacy and fitness for students. Very much the emphasis is setting your own goals and not mainly comparing yourself to others in the group, but it's in a very supportive and positive atmosphere. I would like to develop a sense of integrity through character building lessons, and I'm hoping to give tokens and rewards as they attain their goals in these domains each week. And of course, this is to set a foundation in order to catapult them into functional citizens and leaders of the 21st century and just building those habits. The growth emphasis and the growth mindset is that I would like to guide students with your help to evaluate their progress. And I will also include a digital form for youngsters to record their progress each week. In addition to a journal that I made for students, I thought cognitively it's important for them to use that pencil paper task for accountability and for record keeping, and to also to see their growth and building their confidence in how to measure their progress over time. So that would be also a way for them to record their progress. And this is grounded in research around the National Reading Panel in the area of fluency and reading to learn. The overall mission is to be a self-determined citizen through acts of perseverance and responsibility. It is noted in science that exercise, such as in the form of running, helps break down barriers to learning and growing both academically and socially. The idea is to, hey, let's go out and be active and run, get that oxygen and endorphins running through our body, and then that would very much allow us to set the tone for high rigorous activities and learning. Second and third graders are invited and encouraged to participate, and there are several reasons. Research shows that second and third grade readers are a little bit more developmentally ready to build that fluency in reading and that understanding in reading. Also, I like to pair second and third graders as buddies, so third graders could also have an opportunity to mentor second graders throughout this time and building that relationship. So we have I have each section organized into stations, if you will. So I have an opening, and the opening meeting is to build those relationships across the group, giving them tips and strategies. The second station, where we will walk to the outdoor area of Davis out back, is the running and walking station. The third station, we come back and regroup, and that's when I have a read aloud to model a reading strategy, and the students read. And then the fourth station is to regroup, refuel, and reflect. So that's the time to record their progress for that day to set the tone for later in the week. So very much this is on the grounds of Davis Elementary. It says the meeting spot 828, but this will actually be in the gymnasium as the meeting spot. The time frame will be 3:45 to 5, and students will be dismissed at 5 o'clock in our front area of our school. And with your help, I will organize alphabetically a sign-out sheet where parents will walk in, sign out their youngster, and then they can be on their way. In previous years, because of the volume of the participants, we had close to 60, 70 students. I did have parents wait in the car to avoid a lot of walking traffic, but this year I am going to invite them to come in to sign them out. So each week I organize, as I said, like into different segments. So I will focus on different topics. So this is just a snippet of an example of what I would work on. So the first week the topic would be PEP. And I use that acronym as a way to tie everything together. So making sure we know our purpose, our endurance, and perseverance. Our warm-ups will be an activity that I will model and bring everyone together. I will be reviewing the code of conduct with the group just for safety reasons and helping us set the tone and set the stage for each week. For running, I'm focusing on starting slow in your running and then building. Reading will be 15 minutes to start slow again, modeling scanning for text features in books, and then regroup and refuel. First week, as I'm sure you would expect, is getting the kids into routines, like where to go, all the logistics. So that will be taking place the first week. Here is a sample of what the journal for each student looks like inside, and a sample of some of the tokens that the kids will be receiving. So the running will be marked on the grounds out back, and they will be completing different laps in the back. And I have this year a way for them to record using bracelets. So each time they pass me, they will have a bracelet to help count and tabulate and just give them something tangible to record. For our reading portion, we will be recording the number of laps in their journals as they head back inside. And I will be having a read aloud related to perseverance, and I will highlight a reading strategy with the hope of the kids using universally with their own books. As I said, students will be encouraged to read their own books. Research shows that when kids are selecting their own books, they're more motivated, but I will also keep books on hand for those who do not have books. So some book titles that I may be including are here. The rocking character. So each year when I have done this, we've selected a mission or a cause. And I have to think this through a little bit because of some of the logistics behind it for this year. But mainly for rocking that character, we will still have a family 3K as a culminating event at the end of our program. And this is a great way to celebrate all the kids' progress and to thank the parents for all their support. With each t-shirt, I have provided a tote bag. So I thought one stop shop for the kids, they could keep their notebooks, books, and other tools in a bag, and Run, Read, and Rock will be posted as a visual and graphic on each tote bag, as well as the t-shirts. So SMART goal setting will be highlighted in many of the sessions. And forgive me, I have a cold, so I apologize if I'm sounding nasally right now. And then oftentimes we know that setting goals is the reflection piece of accomplishments and looking ahead to future goals. Very much supportive. We're focusing on the positives. And as I mentioned earlier, the 3K celebration to engage each family. And again, I am having a question mark by the nonprofit organization piece because logistically, I'm unsure if we could support a nonprofit, but we may just collaborate. And if you have any ideas around that, that would be wonderful. So this is where you come in. Mainly if the volunteers, such as you, could help set up the course. I will have cones on the staging area in the gymnasium, and for the first day, you do not have to worry about that. I'll take care of that piece. But what I'd like your help in is just to supervise the running, where the kids are running, walking, just celebrating, cheering them on, making sure they're staying on the course for safety reasons. Also, the supervision of the reading, again, helping them with their journals or whatever they need during that time. I will show them how to go about that for the first session. With the tokens, I'm hoping that we can distribute them while they're reading so they can keep those as a tangible reminder of their progress. And then mostly the dismissal part, I will have binders organized alphabetically, and cars should be parked out front. In the past, this is showing what we would do in the past, but actually parents will be allowed to walk in, sign them out, and then be on their way because of the size of the group this school year. I'm hoping to provide snacks and water, and if you can help with that after each run and walking portion, I would greatly appreciate that as well. Okay, so in summary, that I wanted to provide some overview of what to expect, and I thank you so much for your help.